You're getting two stories, because of course you are. Also, I still have hair. It's just under the hat. Don't panic. But as I was saying, sometimes it's okay to grieve the life that you thought you'd have. It's okay. Like, sometimes you just have to allow yourself to do that. Like, I get it, don't cry over spilled milk, but simply put, let's say you already bought the milk and you traveled like fucking 10 miles on foot with the milk, and then the second you get home, as you're just waiting to make like this amazing cake which you know your employer will love, which will give you a bonus, and then if that bonus hits, you can move into a better apartment which it would conveniently going to be able to be lived in by you, and it would be so close to your crush's job, and then there's a bunch of potential there. But then imagine you get home and like you put the milk on the counter, you're going about your day, your life, you're getting ready to finish the cake, and then right as you're almost at the point where you need the milk spills. And not just like a little bit, like all of it, like it's a huge mess spilled all around your motherfucking kitchen. And like so, and then the shop's closed, and you won't have, and then you like try to sop up all the milk so you don't fuck up your floors, and like you don't get mold or whatever, and you try, and now you have a bunch of filthy fucking towels that you have to wring out and do laundry for, but your laundry machine doesn't work. And then you're like, fuck, dude. So you have to sit the sopping wet towels in the sink, even though you know your housemate's gonna hate it. And then you drive to the store, and then the store is closed, and then you would drive to the other stores, but you barely have enough gas money to even get yourself home, not the less to your job. And then next thing you know, everything falls apart. So then, simply put, it's not even about the milk. It's just like everything else that came after. Because then guess what? You thought, oh, all I have to do is make this cake, show up to this party, do this, and that, and everything should go fucking well. But no, instead it doesn't. It does not work out as planned. And so instead, you have to stay in your bumfuck ass apartment with your housemate who's now mad at you for moldy milk towels and the fucked up floor, and you probably won't get your deposit back, and their relationships with you are tense, and they're gonna ask for you to leave somewhere else soon, but luckily tense white walls won't get you kicked out yet. And then you can't make it to the party, which is a bummer, and then your job ironically just conveniently starts being weird towards you and cutting your hours, and then lo and behold, you don't have a job anymore. But they did it in the weird way where they don't have to like pay you work leave or whatever. And yeah, oh, but simply put, yeah, sometimes you, and then next thing you know, you have to just kind of be like, fuck, why did the milk just have to get spilled that way? Why, if it was only like a little bit away from that ledge, or if my arm didn't swing that way, and just, and why did all of it have to spill, even if a little bit? And then you're just left there with your moldy fucking towels and your shitty fucking home situation, and all the ingredients that are just now sitting and rotting in your fridge, because it's not like you can make anything else with it, or at least you think. And then sometimes you just gotta grieve and cry and feel your emotions and feel pissed. But then sometimes you eventually, after you do that, it's more cathartic. You can pick yourself up and be like, okay, I can't make a cake with these, but I have some extra butter and I can find a way to turn these into cookies. And then maybe next thing you know, you'll be like, holy shit, I'm great at making cookies. You give one to your housemate, they cheer up. They're like, okay, I kind of forgive you, but like, I'm still mad at you, but you know. And then next thing you know, you and your housemate could make a cookie business. I'm just saying. Life has a funny way of working things out. Then you'll be like so rich and successful that you don't need to kiss up to any fucking employer for the hope that they give you a measly bonus or treat you with respect. But yeah, as I said, that you get to that point through grieving. Sometimes life puts you in a place where you just have slow moments and terrible moments, and you're like, okay, what do I wish was different? And that's what I've been kind of going through. I saw a post a bit ago that was like, damn, January me would be so shook if they knew how December me was now. And it's like, yeah, they would. Because January me, they'd be like, oh, Tamia, how's it going? You look wonderful. So, how'd it go with that guy, Jared? Was he as amazing as we hoped? Do you have any, like, a roster of rich boyfriends who are catering to your every desire? Do you have a sugar daddy? How's it? Did you get a job? Is the job good? Is it a great job? Hey, how about, like, did your housing situation get any better? Ooh, oh, did you start with those, like, are you amazing at like making jewelry now? Like, oh, how did summer go? I know you were looking forward to summer. Did you get to wear some cute outfits and hang out with all your friends and go to beach parties and stuff? And then December me would just, oh, and also, how did you grow your afro? How's your afro doing? And then December me would just be like, hey girl, how about we talk about anything else? Also, don't ask me who's president. We were wrong about that too. And it's just like, fuck. But eventually I grieved with it. I grieved that it's like, okay, this summer I didn't get to spend it like showing off my mead to what I thought was an amazing roster of friends, and I didn't get to have like beach parties or raves. It was, and instead I was just coping with the depression of like, hey, oh, it's raining now. You had to deal with your abusive ex boyfriend like treating you like shit and recovering from that sexual assault and how it fucked up you and how you view sex and how you view others and all that stuff. It had a huge domino effect that wiped out almost everything I enjoyed. And then I got so depressed that the mead I wanted to show off to people, which was very strong, turned into vinegar. That sucked. Hmm. And like, yeah, things did not go to plan whatsoever. But you know what happened? Eventually, I picked myself up. I was like, I'm gonna do what I can to make myself happy. Even though things didn't work out, what can I do to make myself happy even when it feels like things are falling apart? And I found out what to do. I was like, it's like, you know what? I have no man to impress anymore because I don't care about impressing anyone but myself. I'm going to buy those colorful wigs that I enjoy wearing and I'm going to wear them outside with some cute makeup. I'm going to buy a skirt and wear it with like a push up bar and some crop tops and my cool boots and heels and I'm going to feel sexy and I'm going to take really good care of myself. I was like, I'm gonna, and then like I enjoyed the most of what I could this summer. I still went to like I went to like one cool dance party, which was still a lot of fun. I didn't dance too much, but danced enough to be fun. I wore some cute outfits that I will forever cherish and love. I got to meet new people, good and bad. I got to, yeah. And some things did work out. Like, hell, even my ex was so mad because my life seemed to be working out. Because, like, imagine you break up with a girl and you're like, you won't find better than me ever, blah, blah, blah. And then guess what? You see her online and she's like, oh, hey, y'all. I just got done dealing with a man with a curved 13-inch dick. It was insane. Next thing you know, he's sending me paragraphs of hate and telling me to kill myself. Or I'd be like, hey y'all, I just went on an amazing date with this amazing guy. We did like 8 amazing activities in one day and we finished the night off with a kiss. And he wants to take me on a helicopter ride to my birthday. And then next thing you know, Jared was sending me hate messages then saying, fuck you, I wish pestilence and sin in your life. Like, nigga, you are not a wizard. Fuck you. You can't do shit to me. Like, my ancestors will take care of you. Thank you. Or actually, hell, his own fucking stupidity will be his own karma. It's like, yeah, nigga, you're stupid. You fumbled. I'm glad he fumbled. Like, how do I put this? Summer didn't go as planned, but it still had unexpected surprises. It's like, okay, that guy got me a ruby bracelet on the first fucking date. That was pretty bonkers. I had that amazing date with him, and then of course things fucked up with him because he's a lying asshole, and I had to get punched in the face by his ex. But guess what? I like funny enough, you gotta make lemons out of lemonade, or you gotta make fucking cookies out of expired cake batter. Because guess what? Like that video of me backhanding the shit out of his stupid fucking ex who just was letting out her rage on anybody regarding without any fucking logic whatsoever. That went viral, then the video went viral, and then next thing you know, I got like fucking double my subscriber count on here. That was insane. Hello everybody. And then on top of that, then and then like it's like okay, I didn't get to have a relationship with some guy who probably would have paid for anything I desired ever, and we could have been like a nice, like mildly love bombing little fling for the summer or couple. It's a shame it didn't work out, but then again maybe it's not because he was kind of a terrible piece of shit anyway. Like he did not need to lie and say that he was separated from her for like half a year when it was only like a few weeks or a month at best. Like that's evil actually. And if he was willing to lie about something like that, so fucking incredibly small, because I even told him, you didn't need to lie to me about that. I was separated from my own ex for like less than a month. You could have just been honest. It would have been okay. And also the love bombing was a red flag, but at least it was fun. Like, lemons out of lemonade, like I said. I got to go viral, got to have some fun with that, and some hijinks from that, but got to enjoy myself, and that's how I got to meet a few of you lovely followers. And then on top of that, let's see. To put it simply, like I can't yeah, like for example with Jared, I'll say it. I did really like him and I saw a future with him, but you know what? No one asked him to just slowly reveal that he was racist and transphobic and his fucked up like he didn't need all he had to do was believe that my love was real. That's all he had to do. He didn't. He wanted to be head ass as fuck. He wanted to be retarded. Sorry, excuse my language. I apologize. I was in special ed for like 15 years. I can say it. I'm going to say it. So I'm sorry. But I won't. I'm trying to not say it so much these days. I apologize. And yeah, he did a lot of egomaniac, stupid, idiot, like just things that, like, I thought I knew how dumb he could be. And he just went way deeper than I could have ever. Like, you can't make this shit up with how stupid and evil he got. But you know what? There were some wins for that because, like, he knew I was struggling and he decided, I'm gonna try to flex onto me by spending $3,000 on the porn star Angel Youngs, just for it to not be the porn star Angel Youngs. It was just some random scammers in the fucking area who just were preying on idiots like that with bad eyesight. Who, like, Jesus, like the deep fake video that they had of Angel Young's from that was obviously from a pre-recorded video from her OnlyFans or Instagram. It was like robot chicken level bad mouth movement, and like the voice was like, "Hi Jared, thank you. I really need the money. Thank you. I send the funds when you can. Love you, miss you, bye." And it's like it was so obvious, and he was anyway. I'm not gonna. Mm, let's not talk about it, because otherwise I'm gonna get depressed. But I'm gonna put it to you like this: I was astounded at how fucking dumb he could be. He fell for the hot porn stars ready to fuck in your area scam and just thought, yeah, there's nothing suspicious about needing like a million fucking, just like a million bajillion motherfucking fucking safe security deposits, like repeated hundreds of dollars. And it's like, yeah, simply put, his karma will just be that he gets to be him and I don't have to be around him. Like, congratulations, you lost out on a girl that genuinely loved you and was willing to have sex with you for free and, like, enjoy your presence. And you, like, you just, he fumbled so hard. But it's okay, because you know what? Something funny happened. I actually told the story and tagged the porn star, the real one, Angel Youngs, and she responded. And she reposted that shit like Jesus fucking Christ, dude. If you're a man and you're stupid enough to fall for a video as bad as this one, then you deserve everything that's coming to you. And it was funny as fuck. And, like, that's amazing. I got to get a dude's favorite fucking porn star to insult him. That's amazing. And then on top of that, his life got worse and my life got better. Like, yeah, he really was like, because I remember at some point I was like, "Aw." Like, I used to be sad over like the breakup with him, but then, time passed and I thought to myself, hey, I don't miss him. He was terrible to me. And if anything, it's more like, hey, what am I going to do this 4th of July? Not like his plans with me were going to be great. He was just going to take me to some fucking shitty parking lot to watch fireworks and like drink beer and not even get me food. So, like, and he's not that great of a person. Damn, what are my plans going to be? And then next thing you know, I was in Lake Tahoe with a Colombian bad bitch having the time of my life, and Jared saw that and crashed the fuck out. Like, that's not my fucking problem, buddy. And I don't know. Like, and then even, guess what? Things with the Lake Tahoe guy didn't work out because Lake Tahoe guy wanted to be extremely fucking creepy. And it's, ugh. But it's okay, because guess what? I still got to be on a permanent flex of, like, anytime someone was like, what did you do this summer? I was like, I went to Lake Tahoe. And we went to a private beach and we were just shotgunning beers and swimming in the rocks, enjoying the sun on our skin. It was amazing. And then they're like, holy fucking shit, amen. Ah. And then that made everybody go, oh shit, yeah, she deserves the finest shit in life. You want to go to French Laundry? And then guess what? Even with the dude who later on was trying to like allegedly take me to French Laundry and shit, he was kind of cool for a bit. I liked him a lot. I was like, this dude is so sweet. I like his sexy eyes and his smile. The way we make out is pretty damn nice, I gotta admit. I like that this is a college educated man. He went to Boston University. Like, he's really educated in like racial stuff. He's fucking lit. He's fucking tight. And then he wanted to go ahead and be all, I'm just fucking saying. I'm just saying niggas suck. Cause it's like this man went from like me being like this guy could actually be a nice potential boyfriend or at least a fun summer like a fling to finish off the summer. And I would love to go to the opera with him and to French Laundry and hey, we could even just check out that Napa Valley Meat Festival or go on little road trips. Yeah, I thought to myself, I want to date this guy just cuz he's fucking cool in his personality to his core. And he showed me that he was absolutely the fuck not. And then when he did his whole weird predatory shit, guess what? It was like, okay, now I'm gonna have to dip on this nigga because this nigga sucks and he's weird and bogus and lame. And guess what? I had to grieve that. I cried for like a week straight, and then after that, I was kind of numb but contented because it's like, okay, I still came out the other side with a lot of extremely, really, really nice jewelry. And then on top of that, I got to, yeah, I just got to leave that fuck ass situation and be happy. Sorry, my scalp itches. Ugh. And like I had to grieve that relationship, but I did. And and once I did, I was able to have a healthier time processing and realizing what I wanted. And I thought to myself, you know what? I am proud of myself for leaving that guy alone because I don't want someone who is going to be verbally degrading and negging and abusive. And just because this guy had money doesn't mean he's inherently better than Jared. He was some hornball who had low self esteem and would have done anything he could to get a leg up on me in terms of his ego and would have not hesitated to hurt me. and probably would have been abusive too. So if anything, it's good that I'm not with him, and it's good that things fell apart. I'm grateful it fell apart. It just still sucks that it fell apart, and I can still cry for a week about it. But you know what? After I cried for a week, and I stopped like just being in bed, hungry as fuck, depressed as fuck, endlessly sobbing, endlessly replaying it in my head, just baffled at like why couldn't he be a better person? Why couldn't he just be normal? I would have like if he had just complimented me, I would have had probably had sex with him. But then again, maybe it's better that he didn't because I would have had sex with someone who was putting on an awful facade, and who knows, I probably would have had a twice as worse breakdown. But it still sucks that he had to put me in this position in the first place. And I cried, I got the emotions out, and I went, you know what? I want a man where, yeah, he has money, but he still like praises the ground I walk on, and it's mutual. Like the affection I give him is reciprocated, and like they also have like words of affirmation, and also they don't have like toxic behaviors where they feel like they need to have a leg up on me, or like yeah, he was a low self-esteem man who didn't think he was attractive or interesting or cool, and he wanted to seem that way to me, and I thought he was. I really thought he was. I didn't give, and like it sucks that he thought I was better than him and wanted to hurt me in the process, and that was pathetic, but you know, you cry over the spilled milk, and then you wipe your eyes, you wipe up the milk, and you move the fuck on. You wring out the towel, you dry it out, and you buy some new milk. And yeah, and life goes on, and things get better. You just have to trust that things get better. And yeah, sometimes I think to myself like, well, how do I put this? I've only just gotten out of this mindset, so I'm not even gonna say the sentence I said. I'll just say it like this: anything that I think couldn't have been done with one person will be done with another. Like I remember once I lost one job and it took a few months to get one, but then guess what? The next one was better because it's like, yeah, I still cried like, oh fuck, I had that job where I got to eat free Milano cookies and Doritos and like coffee and stuff and just like sit at the computer all day looking reading web comics and pretend and like but then every once in a while it would still be like a huge calamity every like 2 business days that I was not trained to work with and like with a bunch of grading awful people. But then guess what? Enough time passed, and bada bing, bada boom, I got a new job, and the new job was extremely easy and simple, and like residents loved me, and it was awesome, and I had an exquisite great time with it, and that's the important part. And yeah, and then time went on, and I lost that job, but then guess what? I got a new one, and the new one was actually pretty swell too because it's like cool. At this one, they don't require me to wear a uniform. I can just show up, like wearing my pajamas under a pea coat with a beanie, and just do whatever. And there's absolutely no task for me to do whatsoever. And yeah, the issues was pay, of course, but it's okay. Like things will always work out for me in the end. They always have, and they always will. I can leave someone bad for me, and I'll find someone even better. And even if that next person sucks, I know that better is out there. And I don't know. I feel like maybe this will be the topic of my next video, but I don't know. I feel like some things were maybe meant to happen, or I at least was drawn to them for a reason. But it's okay. You do the best with what you got. I can't take back some things that happened with Jared, and I wish I could rewind time, but it's okay. Because it happened, it's like, you know what? I have a killer script in the works that I'm really proud of, and I have a closer bond with certain people and a non existent bond with others, and I learned how to stand up for myself, and that's important. And I got this way because I had to really simmer in my sadness, and whenever someone tried to, like, say, no, don't be sad over that, don't care, don't linger, don't think about it, I would be like, oh, you just want to enable him, cutting you off. Oh, you just want to sweep this under the rug, cutting you off. Oh, you don't value my emotions or care for me as a person and want to make sure I'm safe and healthy in tough times. Fuck off. And then things got better. So it's important to cry over spilled milk sometimes because sometimes you realize maybe it was never about the milk. Maybe it was just about the circumstances and why was I in the first place where just spilling some milk had to fuck up my life this hard. And then you change your life and you move on. Bye.